going on, you guys? Welcome back to another edition of Mail Call. Here we've got a package from Ringside, and this is not the package I've been talking about the past couple of episodes. That package was actually stolen. It had the Revival and Alexa Bliss in there, and unfortunately, I don't have it, and it was taken from me from somebody. But in here we've got a brand new figure that I just can't wait to get open. It is a first time in the line basic. This is a figure that I think, much like AJ Styles and Samoa Joe and guys like that who were very big but not in the WWE for a long time, people have been waiting for. And inside of here, we've got the greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries, the first ever Austin Aries Mattel figure. We've had Jack's figures of him, which we will talk about in a little bit, but this is the first ever Mattel figure version, of course from NXT, which he's no longer on, which is fine. He deserves to be on Raw in the Cruiserweight division. Taking a look at the rest of the series, nothing crazy. I will say, though, that the Charlotte looks really good, as well as the Undertaker. They're re-releasing the Basic 16 head scan. I think that's what it was. That's the best Undertaker head scan, in my opinion, so I'm definitely going to be getting that one. But we're going to go ahead and take a closer look at Aries, maybe talk about a possible elite that I might be making, because I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, let's go ahead, take him out of the packaging, and take a look at the first ever WWE Austin Aries figure. And here we've got Aries out of his packaging, and we're going to compare his head scan to the TNA version, which is right here. And a lot of people took the time to actually roast this head scan when Ringside posted the pictures on their Instagram. And I actually don't think it looks that bad in person. It's one of those head scans where it looks a little bit worse on camera than it actually does in real life, because I do definitely see a resemblance to Aries in person. It just doesn't really pick it up well on camera. I just posted about this on my Instagram, but it actually turns out Aries has the Bryan skin tone. So if you guys are looking to make customs, I originally was going to use my Miz figure. However, after hearing that he has the Bryan skin tone, I'll probably just have to get a Daniel Bryan and swap out the parts. I think I am going to make it a custom elite. I really haven't figured out the parts yet, but taking a look at the tattoo here, I'm actually going to be shoulder swapping whatever custom I make so I can have the full tattoo on there, which looks pretty nice. Not a lot of detail going on in the tattoo. He's got black wrist tape on both sides, no elbow pads, but he does actually have the brand new elbows, which are just kind of pointless, but whatever. He's got his black tights on the side. He's got some blue design on both sides, and then on the back he's got the Aries logo right there. He's then got some small knee pads, and then he's got the boot design, which has the circle going around the top, which actually I'm glad he has that design, because it's going to be fairly easy to recreate that without painting. All you really have to do is get a knee. Let me actually show you guys what I'm talking about. So you can see he has the circle around the top of the boot. Now you can actually recreate that with a regular Mattel figure, because some of them, like the Bryan here, have two different pieces for the boot. You have the actual boot, and then you have like the connector piece. So if you were to swap out the boot with a black knee pad, it would look like the circle at the top. So that's what I'm going to be doing, not with this Bryan because I love it, but once I make a custom elite Aries, that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to try to figure out all the parts. But you know what, for a first time in the line basic, I'm sure they'll make more head scans that are better. I still think it's really good in real life. I really do enjoy it. I'm glad I was able to get this. Maybe one day I'll put together a video of like TNA guys or indie guys that eventually got figures. I feel like that would be kind of cool to compile, to take a look at who's gotten figures, maybe who's next to get figures. But anyways, getting back to this Aries, like I said, I think this is a pickup. I would get it off Ringside, although you can probably wait a little bit on Amazon till when it's retail. But I feel like this is going to sell out pretty quickly. And I'm probably going to put together a custom. Really haven't figured out the parts yet, but once I do, I'll definitely tell you guys. So I kind of have an idea, and I hope this works out, but I figured I don't use this Jericho a whole lot, and it sort of looks like something Aries would wear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap some parts, probably remove some of the paint from the Jericho figure, and let's try to make an elite Austin Aries. I don't know if it will work, if it'll even look good, but if it does, then I'll show you guys. If it doesn't, then I'm going to cut this out of the video. But we're going to go ahead right now and swap the Aries parts. Hope this looks good. Here we have the finished Aries, sort of. I still have some cleaning up to do on the tights. So we've got the Jericho body and just a rundown of the parts. We've got the Austin Aries head scan, the Austin Aries arm. I still have to swap the shoulder, and I do because the shoulder is actually loose. The Austin Aries arms, like I said, the Jericho tights, the regular knee pads, and then some Shawn Michaels Elite 19 or the Legends lower boots. I had an extra one, so I went ahead and used those. And you just want to swap the bottom part, keep the ring, so you know it looks like the attire. And looking at the tights, I did remove the paint, the Y2J design, as much as I could. I didn't do the best job on the front, and I wanted to leave the black because I could. It sort of fits the attire. It looks much better on the back, I think. It looks pretty nice. I really do like this. No paint used at all. Just pure nail polish remover acetone just to make this Aries. And like I said, I still have to finish it. Just clean up a little bit. Swap the shoulder as well. Maybe add some elbow pads or something. But that's going to do it for this episode of Mail Call. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this episode of Mail Call and this custom Elite Austin Aries and you have any suggestions or anything on parts or whatever, leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and as always, stay tuned to the next one.